How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm James.
All right, my name is Mr. Christie.
Um, you too, man. I'm here for my 2 o'clock meeting.
Okay.
Okay.
See, uh, first of all, I want to tell you that everything we discuss will be held in strictest confidentiality.
Okay.
It won't leave the office, and I do take notes. Definitely believe in taking notes.
That's cool.
So, okay, all right. You said your name is James.
Mm-hmm. You can call me JP.
Okay, I'll call you JP. If that's what you prefer. Tell me, what brings you here today?
Well, um, I had let a buddy of mine use my truck, and he had been smoking reefer inside my truck, man. Um, he really left a roach inside my ashtray, and I get pulled over, and then they find a roach in there, and I get in trouble for it.
Okay. Now,
So it landed me for paraphernalia, and it landed me in substance abuse class.
Okay, all right, and that's what brings you here today.
Yeah, I mean I do smoke, but it wasn't mine.
Right. What's a typical day
Well,
like for you?
I get up probably 10 o'clock, and I take my anxiety medicine, hoping for it to work. Then by 12, if my anxiety ain't slowing down, then I go ahead and resort to smoking a little bit of pot. I smoke a blunt or two within an hour, and then I just sit back and relax because I can't work because my anxiety is killing me. I can't work because I got anxiety and I got to get surgery done on my hernia.
Okay.
So I mean, I had a couple beers at nighttime though, probably 2 beers a day. I don't think my problem is. I don't think that this is a problem to me though. But my family and my wife, they jump on my case about certain things. But I really don't think it's a problem.
Okay. All right. What's a typical week like for you? How's that look?
Well, if I don't smoke or having a couple of beers, man, I'm real anxious. I'm real I got an attitude problem. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not smoking, because I don't smoke cigarettes no more, so it causes my nerves to be bad. So I got to smoke something. So I smoke a little bit more than what I normally do. But I don't think it's a problem because it's helping me.
Right.
It helps my anxiety. So I really don't think it's a problem.
All right. Now, you may not see it as a problem, but tell me how it affects your mate, your family.
They think that it's a problem because it's illegal. They say that it's something that I shouldn't be doing because it can land me in trouble, like it did. But it's like I said, that wasn't mine though. It wasn't mine, so I'm not going to accept that because if that wasn't in there, then I wouldn't be right here. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't mine, so I feel like that wasn't my problem. You know what I'm saying? My problem didn't get me in trouble.
Okay.
I'm going through this because somebody else then forgot to grab their stuff out of my truck.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. Everybody thinks it's a problem because I smoke and I have a couple of beers, so I'm not bothering nobody. I do it in my own home.
Right. Tell me, let's talk about your anxiety for a minute. Let's talk about your anxiety and tell me
what. That doesn't have anything to do with why I'm here.
Okay, so your anxiety.
I mean, it causes me
marijuana.
Yeah, it does, but that ain't got nothing to do with why I'm here.
Okay. Well, I can't really address the situation with your friend and his problem. I'm here to help you
Understand
with your problem.
Understand.
So I do want to address your anxiety because that is very serious.
Yeah, it is, but that ain't got nothing to do with why I'm here though. The reason why I'm here is because the mistake that my buddy made by leaving that roach inside my truck. That ain't had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
I don't do it outside my house.
Okay. All right. So, would you like to talk about your anxiety at all today, though?
I mean, I will, but first and foremost, though, I wanted to go ahead and see if in your eyes was my reefer and my daily beer or whatever is a problem. Is it a problem in your eyes though? Do you think that what I use on the day to day, do you think that affects my relationship at home? Do you think that should I slow down on that? Do you feel like that it's a problem to me?
Well, actually, I'm not at liberty to say whether or not I believe it's a problem or not. The fact of the matter is, we have to determine whether or not you see it as a problem, or if anyone in your family sees it as a problem. That was the reason why I had asked you if you had any problems in your family, in your home life, as far as with your wife.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes, I do have problems at home because uh, when I use extra amount of money to, I don't see it as me as being a habit because I more or less I look at it as as a medication. When I don't want to take my medicine, I use marijuana for substitute for my medicine, or I use the beer at nighttime when I drink my beer. I use a substitute for my medicine so that way it helps me sleep. So I don't think it's a problem, but my wife and some of my family, they think it's an issue that need to get looked at. But like I said before, though, the the issue at hand was the landing in here in substance abuse class today is because of somebody else's problem, somebody else's mistake.
Okay. Well,
But I understand that maybe my anxiety causes me to use from day to day. I can understand that, but I don't think it's a problem. I think it's helping me.
okay. If What have you tried as far as trying to deal with your anxiety other than drinking beer and smoking marijuana?
Well, I did go to Midtown and seek help though, because I currently can't work, man, and my anxiety keeps me from work because I can't focus on a task for a very long period of time, and it hurts me, man. I mean, I just gotta be able to focus, and I can't, man. So it seems like when I drink a few beers on the day to day and have me a smoke, then it helps me focus.
That takes the edge off a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, as far as your friend is concerned, and your friend being a result of you being here through the drug classes that you have to go through, and seeing me as a result of your friend. So would you say that your friend is a problem, and how is your friendship with affecting your life?
I mean, I really don't deal with it now. You know, I don't deal with hardly nobody after that.
Okay.
You know, but he was a close friend of mine. You know, he was trucking, then just slipped up. Ain't nobody. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna make his problem my problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make my problem his problem. But in all reality, I should have just never let him use the truck, and it would have never happened.
Right.
That's how I feel today. Right. But and as a result of that, I'm not gonna. I'm not just because he got caught up though. I don't feel like I have to stop my usage of what I use just because he got caught up.
Right. Right.
You know. Well, but he got me caught up too though.
Let me ask you a question. Your friend, if you say that he got you caught up by having paraphernalia in your truck. Now, were you sober when you made the decision to allow him to use your truck?
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I was.
Okay, because I was going to say that if you probably weren't sober when you made the decision to allow him to use your truck, then I would say that the alcohol, the marijuana, might impair your judgment.
Yes, I mean, I can agree. In a way, I can agree.
Okay.
In a way.
In a way.
I can agree.
Okay. Can you tell me in what way?
Maybe, see, I mean, that goes back to me saying that me using good judgment is I make better judgment and better I can focus better when I'm using. So I think I'm sober when I told me to use the drug. Maybe if I was using, I'm just trying to be funny, but maybe if I was using, maybe I wouldn't let him use the drug.
Okay, all right.
But I'm not sure. I mean, it sounds right to me, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a doctor, but in all reality, I'm not going and beating on my wife when I get high. I'm not going and doing a lot of stuff while I'm high.
Right, right.
So I don't think it's a problem. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a problem in a way. I don't want it to land me in jail because I want to use, or I don't want to land me in divorce court because I want to use.
Right, right, right. So you said that you don't want it to land you in divorce court because you use. So is there a problem again with your wife and you using marijuana and
But I can do with my wife. I can deal with my wife and my problems better when I have had me a drink or a blunt too. I can deal with my wife better. I can please her better. I can do certain things better. You know what I'm saying? Focus better. Maybe if I was going to work hard or drinking, maybe I can't even work then.
Okay,
I don't understand, man.
your wife's not here.
It's my anxiety, man.
But I want to ask you. We're going to get you anxiety in a minute. But I want to ask you a question. Your wife's not here, but if she were here, would she tell me that there was a problem with your alcohol and marijuana usage, or do you think?
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe she might. I'm not sure how she thinks about it. You know what I'm saying? She has used before. You know that she used before. That's why we ended. That's why we're together because we was using together at first, and now she doesn't.
Okay, all right. So you want to take this time to talk about your anxiety for a little while now? Do you feel comfortable discussing that with me? I mean, I might be able to help you with that today.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Tell me, as far as your anxiety is concerned, what's a typical day like for you?
I wake up in the morning, like I said, by 9 o'clock. I have to attend to my daughter when I'm feeling able to attend to my daughter. My anxiety starts flaring up by 11:30, 12 o'clock. I can't eat until after my anxiety is going away, so I can't eat. I can't really eat till like 1 to about 1:30. I start trying to eat. But when I wake up, I give me a cup of coffee and I take my medicine. If my medicine don't work, then I want to smoke. I want to smoke though.
Now, when you say smoke, we talking about cigarettes?
No, I don't smoke cigarettes no more.
Okay.
I've been clean from cigarettes 3 months.
Okay. So, did you go from smoking cigarettes to smoking marijuana, or?
I had been smoking cigarettes and marijuana at the same time, but I had stopped smoking all the way around for 3 weeks in order for me to stop smoking cigarettes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I just go throughout my day better it seems like when I'm smoking. My anxiety just keeps me angry, keeps me sheltered, keeps me away from people, and that's cool in a way. But then again, if I'm around people and if I'm around authority figures, I'm not good around authority figures. It's probably why I can't keep my job. My anxiety, man, it just keeps me away from people. I take my medicine. It works for a little bit, keeps me away from people. And then when it wears off, then I just agitated. I don't want to be around people. I just want to be to myself, man. It's rough, man. It's rough. I can go for days talking about this anxiety, man.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what a typical week is like for you. I'm really impressed with the fact that you came here today to talk to me.
I had to. I didn't want to.
Well, you didn't really have to.
No, I had to.
You could have decided not to come, but you came, and I want to commend you for that. And anxiety can be a scary thing. So, what besides marijuana and alcohol have you done to try to remedy your problem with anxiety?
I have tried a couple different things that my psychiatrist showed me to do, but it really doesn't work. It works for what I'm doing. The little exercises when he said and he told me to work my hands like this. It keeps the energy of it goes from my brain to what I'm doing. This right here, it takes the energy from my brain while I'm thinking too much because the guy makes you think everywhere. You don't have no certain thoughts, your thoughts don't be just, it's like tunnel vision. You think about this, this, and everything else.
Right.
So I just try to stay focused as much as I can when I take the medicine, but when I do, I'm so closed in and don't want to deal with people. And I do my music, so when I do my music, it's the only thing that keeps me on track. It's the only thing that keeps me doing something. I gotta be doing something, and then when I'm doing my music, it just keeps me focused. I don't really focus on that.
Let me ask you a question. If you were to go to sleep and you were to wake up and a miracle had taken place and your anxiety was gone, can you tell me what would that look like?
It would be I was able to get my kids, I was able to take more responsibility and take my kids to the park, movies, out to eat, things of that nature. When my anxiety is on, I can't do a lot of stuff. So if I didn't have no anxiety, man, I would be at work. I wouldn't be in this situation right now. I wouldn't be smoking weed. I wouldn't be drinking. I would actually be able to do daily tasks. Take the dish, wash the dishes, take the trash out, do this. I would be at work. I would be working.
Okay, you said that you'd be able to take your wife out to dinner, go to the movies. You'd be able to do a whole lot of different things. Can you explain to me if the miracle had taken place? How would your wife? What impact would that have on your wife and the children? How would they see things?
Man, it'd be a beautiful thing. I'd be able to spend more time with my kids without being so nervous and always telling them to sit down and be still because the nerves are so bad from not drinking like I used to and not smoking and tobacco like I used to. My nerves are so bad, so when I do get my boys from my previous relationship, I always have them sit down because my nerves is bad. My anxiety is worse when I get them. It's worse because it's better when I get them, but it kind of worsens because I'm worried about them hurting themselves when I have them.
Right.
So I make them sit down a lot.
Okay.
The day-to-day living without the anxiety, I would be able to just do a whole lot more, man. I would be able to spend a lot more time with my kids, without having to worry about them hurting themselves, man. It's just a lot, man.
Right. Okay. Now, has there been any time through the course of you having anxiety to where, let's say you woke up at 9 a.m. and your anxiety hadn't kicked in, it's 11 or 12 and your anxiety hadn't kicked in, you were able to eat and just perform just a normal day? Has there been a day like that?
It's been a while since that because when I was drinking heavy and using other different, I ain't really, I used extras before and I drink more than what I'm drinking now. I just drinking a couple beers a day, if that, and my marijuana usage. But before then, when I was drinking a lot, I didn't have anxiety. It was wasn't around. I didn't know nothing about no anxiety when I was drinking and using like that. So I was able to do a whole lot. I was able to go out and play basketball, do a whole lot of different stuff than I'm able to do now because it was hiding the anxiety. Me drinking and me doing all types of other drugs was hiding my anxiety. So I would be able to do a whole lot. And certain days, yeah, every day that I didn't have anxiety because I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know nothing about anxiety then.
Okay. Since you've had anxiety and you're taking your daily regimen of medication, has there been a day, an exceptional day where things weren't so bad for you? And if so, tell me about that.
Well, when I take my medicine, it works, but it only works for a certain amount of time, and then when it wears off, I don't want to be bothered.
Okay.
I still do my daily stuff though. I try to, but it's different. It just makes me want to be sheltered and not around certain people. It makes me not want to be around my immediate family. So I want to be by myself, man, because I feel like that's not the only problem I have. It's like I be feeling like I'm paranoid and don't want to deal with people. I just feel like I'm paranoid and people out to get me. They're talking about me like I'm just the center of the whole world. I feel like that I'm just being watched and everybody wants to do it. I just feel like that I'm just the important big factor, you know. I don't know exactly how to put it, but yeah, I just feel like that everybody's after me.
So when you feel paranoid or when you feel like everybody's after you, does this feeling come over you as a result of smoking marijuana, or do you think that this has anything to
This
do
is
with
my
it?
anxiety.
This is just your
This is my
anxiety.
anxiety. I don't really feel like that when I'm smoking. I kind of feel like it still after I'm smoking, it's kind of wearing down.
Okay. Okay. Uh, it's okay, to feel the way that you feel.
I'm glad you said that. I never heard it. Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, it's okay, because with anxiety, as I said, it is frightening, and if you don't seek counsel, you can have problems dealing with it as far as understanding it, and you need treatment and you need to know what to expect in everyday life as far as that's concerned. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad or how good would you say that your life is since you discovered that you have anxiety and you've been treated for it?
It really doesn't. It seems like that's almost worse. I still can't work taking the medicine.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I can't work taking that medicine because it's going. Sometimes it dumbs me all the way down. As I call it. Well, I don't want to do nothing,
Okay.
but just sit there and stare at the wall. It just makes me feel like it's just sheltering me. I don't really see it helping really too much, man. It helps me from the feeling.
Okay.
It helps me from the warning feeling, but when it wears off, oh my God, the feeling's right back in its worst.
Have you taken any steps to, have you thought about any short-term goals as far as keeping a journal? I know you,
I do my music, I write a lot,
okay.
and
Can you tell me about that?
I make beats, and I ain't really been able to really make my beats like that because when my anxiety kicks in, it keeps me from doing a whole lot. I don't want to really even do nothing. I barely even want to get out of bed, and I got kids I gotta take care of, so I know I gotta work on it. I gotta get myself together, man, because I can't be drinking constantly. Just if that's helping my anxiety, I mean, it's hiding the anxiety, but I mean, I've been having that on the back of my head that it makes me want to go back to that drinking, even though I know that's not going to happen. I don't want that to happen.
That destroy your liver, so that'd be another problem.
Yep.
Yes. So you told me that your therapist has suggested you using
a couple of different physical
exercises
to
try to take your mind off of things. And
it kind of works. Then if I'm not doing it, then here comes my anxiety back. It be sometimes I go 3, maybe 4 hours up a day without anxiety. Like when I wake up, it flares up like I said about 12 o'clock. Then it'll go away when I take my medicine like 3 hours. And then it'll come back. It's just coming back and forth, in and out, like it's just attacking me.
wow.
And then it'll go away, and then it seems like it'll come back at nighttime when it's time for me to go to bed.
So it does bother your sleep.
Yes.
So I would imagine that you probably don't get very many hours of sleep.
I don't I sleep after 3.5. I don't go to sleep till after 3 every day, no matter what. No matter if I take my medicine, it's just something that I gotta talk to psychiatrist and a doctor tomorrow so I can find a solution to. They gave me some nighttime medicine, but it's not working. They said to give it 3 weeks to work. I did that. It's still not working. The medicine just don't work for me. That medicine doesn't work for me, so I need something that's gonna work right in there to help me sleep. I don't need nothing that's gonna work 3 weeks later, and it's barely even working 3 weeks later. It doesn't even want to work. I need something that's gonna work right then and there. So I split my daily dosage of my anxiety medicine and take some of that at night, and it helps me sleep.
Okay.
But I can't take it like that neither.
Right.
So I gotta go get some medicine that's gonna help for nighttime instead of to keep me from taking my daytime medicine.
But I definitely agree with you when you say that the anxiety is definitely causing problems for your lifestyle, for your livelihood. It's definitely a big strain on you. I agree with you when you say that it's affecting your home life. But like I said, I'm very impressed that you took the time out to come and not only that, but to open yourself up and discuss the anxiety. A lot of people, it's not something that people are
As long as people understand, I need people to understand it. So it's only a certain amount of people that I might even talk to.
Right.
Because they don't go through it, so they don't think that it's nothing wrong with it. They're looking at me crazy when I say that I'm feeling like this, or I'm not feeling like doing this, or I don't want to do that. Then they look at me crazy. They don't understand what I'm going through.
Right. Now you had used the expression "dumbed down." What exactly is "dumbed down"?
When I feel automatically dumbed down in the morning when I wake up, and I don't want to hardly do anything. When I wake up, I be all messed up because I got to get up and help my wife with my daughter. Right. And if I didn't have a good night rest, how can I get up and produce good energy to do any daily task? How can I do that if I'm not getting my proper sleep at night?
Right.
How can I do that?
Right.
So, and then when I mean by dumbed down, I'm already dumbed down in the morning. So by the time I get up and get going, by then starting to get my coffee and get enough energy to get up. And then here comes my anxiety, and now I gotta take my medicine and then I'm down right back down. Where I don't want to do nothing. Yes. It makes me where I don't want to do anything. Like when I do when I do gain the energy to get up and do daily activities because of my coffee drinking, because I didn't drink enough coffee to get hyped up and do things, here comes my anxiety flaring back up.
Wow.
And then at this time I'm doing take my medicine. So now I take my medicine and then it's just all over again. Another effect where I gotta be just somewhere in the corner looking crazy. Not wanting to deal with my family. Not really wanting to take no calls because I'm always thinking it's gonna be something bad. When I know I gotta be taking these calls because it could be important because I got 2 other kids with a previous relationship out of a previous relationship. So I know my boys love me and I know I gotta be there for them. But if I'm going through this anxiety that's keeping me away from them, it's a stress. It's a lot, man, to deal with when you know that you got something that you got to do over here. You got to take care of that, and I financially can't do it because I can't work. I can't work because I can't stay focused enough at the job to get the job done in a timely fashion. So in a way, I know I need help, and then it's something in the back of my mind telling me the drug substance abuse is something that I don't need help with. I don't think, but I need help with my anxiety. So I think the anxiety runs hand in hand with my usage.
You think it does?
I know it does.
Okay.
I know for a fact it does. But me personally, sitting here talking with you, is keeping me not even thinking about my anxiety. It's helping me talk when I'm talking to you. It's helping me not harming me. It's helping me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm able to talk about it, and somebody is understanding. Somebody's there listening. Listening. That's the main thing. Somebody listening. That's the main thing I see is listening. That's what I want.
Okay.
I don't have too many people that listen. My wife, she'll listen to a certain degree because she got the same problems too. She got ADHD. So I mean, my problem it's not the only problem in the household.
Right. Right.
So I gotta remember that, and then on top of me remembering that right there, that's more anxiety. That's more piling up on my problem, my anxiety, making our relationship unhealthy.
Um, I want to make a suggestion. I want to suggest that you keep taking your journal. You keep working on your phone and working on your music to help you relax.
Mm-hmm.
Stay on top of your medication, and definitely keep all your appointments with your therapist.
Yes, sir.
And it's time to wind this down, but I wanted to ask you if you would mind coming back to see me.
I don't mind, man. You give me some good. I'm so tired of this shit. Hold on just a minute. Okay. First, yeah, you might have to talk to you for about 10 more minutes. That's my rock on. So if you don't mind.
All right.
I'll just need somebody to talk to you.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and talk to me and tell me what's on your mind.
Well, certain things that I do in the morning, man, that I need somebody to talk to because my wife, she is doing pretty much most of the stuff around the house, but it keeps me feeling like that I'm not doing enough, man, and it makes me feel like that eventually something bad will happen. You know what I'm saying? What can I do? What can I do to try to help her out? What can I do? What can I say to for her to help for she can get a little bit of good feeling about me not sitting around not doing nothing. What can I do to help or say to help?
Right. Your wife, have you had this conversation with her as far as it's just bothering you, and as far as the fear that you have as far as your relationship
No,
is concerned?
actually I haven't. Nope. I really haven't, man.
Do you think that might be something that you should discuss
Yeah,
with your wife?
Yeah, but I don't know how.
In my opinion, I think that the direct approach would probably be the best approach. I would possibly maybe take her out to dinner or a movie, and uh, or take her for a walk and discuss how you're feeling, because if she doesn't know how you're feeling, she doesn't know what's going on in your mind.
That makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense. Appreciate that, man. So, what? So, do you think that the use that I am what I am using is making my anxiety worse, or is it making it better, or should I look into just trying to see if my medicine will work out once I talk to my psychiatrist tomorrow, see if they give me the nighttime medicine, try to lay off of the smoking. If I should just try to just ease my way off of that and then see if the nighttime medicine will help me wake up in the morning to do certain things. So just go ahead and rely on that medicine that she's going to prescribe me tomorrow to see if that's going to work to keep me from having to use up money to buy, because it's costing me.
Right. Well, I would suggest that you would try to give your medication uh, a chance to work. I would see my therapist and explain the situation to them and see what they can or can't do for you as far as changing up your medication or trying something different. My concern right now is the marijuana because it's illegal. And on top of you dealing with your anxiety and the problems that have resulted of your anxiety with your family life, another situation or catching a case as far as possessing something of illegal substance is something that you really don't need to deal with.
No, I know I don't, because I got a previous case from 2004 that was a drug case.
Okay.
So I don't need no more type of smoke like that. I don't need it because my case is that old doesn't mean that they won't bring it up.
Right. Exactly.
And um, uh, the problem it's not going to go away. I guess you know what I'm saying. If I'm still just using it and using it as an excuse, basically, you know. I'm not trying to look at it as an excuse. I'm trying to look for help.
Right.
I'm trying to seek help. That's why I be smoking, and that's the only thing that keeps me stress free is smoking. But I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and see if the medicine will work. I'm gonna talk to them, see if can, what they can do about the medication situation. Now, I'm gonna try my best to not smoke, but I don't want it to affect my relationship. Me not smoking.
Right. 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 Um, I would definitely give that a try. Try to cut back on the drugs and alcohol. That's definitely not a good combination. Anytime you take a medication, it's a deadly cocktail. So I definitely would try to refrain from drugs and alcohol. As a matter of fact, I would even suggest that you discuss your drinking, uh, share that information with your therapist, and see what they might have to say about that. How much, what frequency are you drinking? How much
I drink so when I do drink, I drink just a few beers a day. I drink maybe a couple. Well, the friends I do have, I have over, and we may have a six pack between me and a buddy of mine.
Okay.
So maybe 3 beers at nighttime. This almost every day. I can't say every single day, but most of the days, maybe like 5, 6 days out the week, I'm having a beer. I'm having a few
Right,
beers.
right, right.
I'm having a few beers. Almost every day. Almost every day.
Could you imagine life without having to drink and smoke weed? Or I mean, smoking weed something that you enjoy, or is it something that you do in order to deal with?
I didn't stop before, but then it seems like my problem got worse just before I even knew I had anxiety. Because the anxiety just came about once I stopped drinking hard liquor. If I have me a beer and I don't drink hard liquor no more, I don't think it's a problem.
Right.
Because I'm drinking beer, you know what I'm saying? Right. I drink a couple few beers, I mean, I'm grown. I should be able to do that.
Right.
But it doesn't seem to be helping my anxiety because I still have to take my medicine. So I just feel like it's just a substance that's gonna subtract me from taking the medicine, which not good. I need to take my medicine. But the medicine doesn't hardly work neither. So, I mean, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't understand that the medicine, you know what I mean, it works for a little bit, and then it just seems like I'll be right back in the same state, man. Next few hours after that.
Have you considered seeing another psychiatrist or therapist as far as dealing with your anxiety, or is this the first?
This is the first.
This is the first therapist.
This is the first therapist I've been seeing him. I've been seeing him once every 2 weeks, but then I went like a month and some change. This time I'm seeing him once they prescribed me the medicine. I went like 2 months without seeing him, so I go back to see the psychiatrist and their doctor. Tomorrow I see the psychiatrist at 12 and then I see the doctor at 1:30. Like I said before, they're probably going to give me some more medicine to help at nighttime because the other medicine wasn't working.
Okay. Well,
Maybe that'll help. Maybe then that probably will help because I will cut back on the usage.
okay. Would you like to see me again after you've already?
I mean, you're cool. I guess I can see. I don't want to have to come here because it still keeps me away from my family. And it keeps me worried about what's going on at home. So I mean, I like him because you do understand me. You do understand that I can talk to you without no problem.
Okay. I want to see you again after you have talked to your therapist, your psychiatrist, as far as the medication is concerned. I want to see. I want some feedback on what they tell you.
Do y'all have gas? Do y'all do gas cards? Like when I come here, can y'all supply me with like a gas card where I can? Because I'm not working and then it's taking up gas that I don't have. He's looking forward to, I mean, because last time, when I've been through this same thing before, years ago when I first caught my dope case back in 2004, they was helping me inside that family resource center. They was helping me with gas card, speedway gas card. The gas, it was like a gift card.
Right.
And it would help me get to my classes.
Right. See my secretary right out front, and she'll take care of you.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate that, man.
All right. Okay. You have a good day.
You too, man.
All right.
Man.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.